Senior, 7 foods to sleep like never before. Most people over 50 struggle with sleep. What they don't know is, the solution could already be sitting in their kitchen. If you wake up at 2 a.m. and can't fall back asleep, it's not just age, it's what you eat before bed. Stay to the end, we're revealing how to use one surprising fruit to help your body relearn deep, natural sleep without pills. Would you like to sleep peacefully through the night and wake up truly refreshed, feeling restored, recharged, and completely ready to embrace the day? If so, keep watching, because what I'm about to reveal may challenge everything you've believed about sleepless nights. Today, we're diving deep into 7 powerful, natural foods that can dramatically transform your sleep quality, especially if you're over 50. And believe me, the results may surprise you. But before we begin, let's pause and talk about a frustratingly familiar scenario. You lie in bed, lights off, your body begging for rest, but your mind refuses to cooperate. Thoughts race. You toss, you turn, stare at the ceiling. Or maybe worse, you fall asleep, only to jolt awake at 2 a.m., staring into the dark, fully alert and unable to drift back. Does this sound like your reality? You're not just tired the next day, your energy, mood, and health are slowly being eroded over time. As we age, especially beyond 50, these restless nights become increasingly common. Why? Because our body's natural circadian rhythm, the internal clock that governs our sleep-wake cycle, begins to shift. The signals that used to guide you effortlessly into deep sleep start to fade, and sleep no longer comes easily. But here's the good news, nature has already given us solutions. Safe, effective, time-tested solutions. We're not talking about pills or chemicals, but real foods, whole, nutrient-rich gifts from the earth, that interact directly with your nervous system to gently guide you back into deep, restorative rest. Those who integrate these foods into their evening routine often report something incredible: deeper sleep, brighter mornings, and a renewed sense of calm. Their bodies begin to remember how to rest again. And if you're relying on sleep medications just to make it through the night, this might be your chance to finally break free. A natural reset, without grogginess or dependency. So, if you're ready to reclaim your nights and finally wake up energized, hit that subscribe button and stay with us. Let's begin with our very first food, one that's been quietly sitting in your kitchen, underestimated and overlooked. Food number 1, the banana, your humble, natural sleep enhancer. Yes, that ordinary banana you see on your countertop might just be the bedtime solution you've been missing. But what exactly makes the banana so powerful for sleep? It comes down to 3 sleep-friendly nutrients: potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium. These elements work in beautiful harmony to create a calming effect on your nervous system. Potassium and magnesium help relax your muscles, signaling to your body that it's time to release tension and unwind. Meanwhile, vitamin B6 plays a crucial role in converting tryptophan, an amino acid found in bananas, into serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation and emotional ease. But there's more. That serotonin is later converted into melatonin, the key hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Let's bring this to life with a real-world example. Meet Rosa, a 65-year-old woman who struggled for years with restless legs and waking up every night around 3 a.m. She began eating one ripe banana with speckled brown spots about an hour before bed. Within a few days, the twitching began to ease. After a few weeks, especially once she added a few more items from this list, her sleep became deeper, more consistent, and restorative. No more staring at the clock in frustration. No more restless limbs. Just genuine sleep, the kind she thought she had lost forever. Want to boost banana's power even more? Try this: mash it into a warm bowl of oat milk pudding, add a sprinkle of cinnamon, and enjoy it as a soothing evening treat. Not only is it comforting, it also enhances your body's ability to unwind naturally. Here's a pro tip: if you can tolerate it, eating a slightly greener banana can help too. It's rich in resistant starch, a unique fiber that feeds your gut's good bacteria, some of which actually produce compounds that support sleep. So while you're nourishing your body, you're also nurturing the ecosystem inside your gut that quietly supports your rest. Remember, bananas won't knock you out like a sleeping pill. But that's the point. They help your brain remember what restful, natural sleep feels like. And sometimes, that's all you need, to gently within just a few days of adding that banana to her nighttime routine. Rosa noticed something remarkable: her legs stopped twitching. She wasn't tossing and turning anymore. And after a few weeks, especially once she started combining the banana with other natural sleep boosters on this list, her nights completely transformed. She fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and finally stopped waking up at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling in frustration. Want to take banana's impact even further? Try making a warm, soothing banana oat milk pudding. It's not just delicious, it's comforting, naturally calming, and packed with the right nutrients to wind your system down. And here's a pro tip: slightly greener bananas contain resistant starch, a special kind of fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. And some of those microbes are actually involved in producing neurotransmitters that promote better sleep. But remember, bananas aren't a magic pill. They won't knock you out. Instead, they help your brain relearn how to drift into natural sleep, just like it used to. Let's move to food number 2, almonds, the silent protectors of restful sleep. At first glance, almonds might just seem like a crunchy snack packed with protein. But don't let their small size fool you. They're a nutritional powerhouse, perfectly tailored to support the systems that help you fall asleep and stay asleep. The hero here is magnesium. This mineral acts like a natural off switch for your nervous system. When you consume almonds, magnesium starts working to reduce tension, slow your body's activity, and signal to your brain that it's time to shift into rest mode. But almonds don't stop there. They also help lower cortisol, your primary stress hormone. If you've ever laid in bed, rehashing conversations, planning tomorrow's tasks, or just feeling inexplicably alert, cortisol is often the culprit. Almonds help quiet that internal chatter by helping reduce its levels naturally. Then there's vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant found in almonds that helps reduce chronic inflammation. Low-grade inflammation can subtly prevent you from reaching the deep, restorative stages of sleep. You may not even realize it, but your body's stress signals are keeping you from truly resting. And let's talk about healthy fats. Almonds help regulate your blood sugar overnight. If you've ever woken up hungry, jittery, or unusually alert at 2 or 3 a.m., it could be due to a blood sugar crash. Almonds help prevent that by stabilizing your energy levels through the night. To get the best results, eat a small handful about an hour before bed. You can eat them raw or soak them in water for 6 to 8 hours. Soaking not only improves texture, it also reduces anti-nutrients that may interfere with magnesium absorption. Feeling adventurous? Try making homemade almond milk. Soak the nuts overnight, peel them, blend with warm water, and maybe add a dash of cinnamon. Sip it slowly before bed, and allow the calming cascade to begin. But before we reveal the next superfood, let's pause for a crucial warning. There's one common habit that might be secretly sabotaging your sleep, even if you think you're doing everything right. Let's talk about decaf coffee. Sounds harmless, right? After all, it's labeled decaffeinated. But here's the truth, most decaf still contains 3 to 10% of the original caffeine, and that's more than enough to keep sensitive individuals from falling into deep sleep. But it's not just the caffeine that's problematic. It's how it's removed. Many decaf processes use chemical solvents like ethyl acetate or methylene chloride, compounds that can interfere with your brain's delicate chemistry, even in small amounts. These chemicals may disturb neurotransmitters that regulate your sleep-wake cycle, meaning your brain doesn't get the right signals when it's time to wind down. And there's another layer, conditioned response. If your brain associates the smell, taste, and warmth of coffee with productivity and alertness, even decaf can trigger mental stimulation, keeping your mind in go mode just when it should be slowing down. Think about it, you're doing everything right. No screens before bed. A calm bedroom. Even a relaxing routine. But that innocent evening cup of decaf might be confusing your system, prepping your brain for focus, not sleep. And this confusion hits hardest during deep sleep, the most important stage for cellular repair, memory consolidation, and immune recovery. You may be sleeping, but still wake up groggy, foggy, and unrefreshed. Like your body paused, not reset. Instead, swap that evening decaf with a soothing herbal infusion, like a warm cup of chamomile tea, brewed properly. Later in this video, we'll show you how to prepare it in a way that maximizes its sleep-inducing compounds. You might notice the difference in just a few nights. This isn't theory, it's real science. Sometimes, the thing that promises rest is actually stealing it. So stay sharp, and sleep smart. Now, on to food number 3, cherries, the ruby red reset for your sleep cycle. These small, sweet gems aren't just delicious. They're one of the only natural food sources of melatonin, the hormone your brain releases when it's time to fall asleep. In an ideal world, your body would make melatonin effortlessly each evening. But factors like stress, age, screen exposure, and irregular routines can throw off your internal rhythm. That's where cherries shine. Eating 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries about an hour before bed can help restore your natural melatonin cycle, encouraging your body to remember when to sleep, and how to stay asleep. But it doesn't stop there. Cherries also contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation in the brain. This matters more than you think. Inflammation, even at low levels, can interfere with deep sleep and make your nights feel fragmented. These antioxidants sweep away oxidative stress so your mind can recharge and your body can heal. Think about mornings when you've woken up stiff, foggy, or strangely irritable. It may be a sign that your sleep wasn't truly restorative. Cherries help you transition from light sleep to deep, healing rest. There's more. As the seasons change and daylight hours shift, your melatonin rhythm can become unstable. Cherries act like a natural anchor, helping your body hold onto a consistent sleep-wake rhythm year-round. Just remember, go for fresh or frozen cherries. Skip the dried versions, they often contain added sugar, which can spike blood sugar levels and disrupt your wind-down process. Need ideas? Toss cherries into a smoothie with oat milk or enjoy them on their own. They're sweet, satisfying, and scientifically proven to support better sleep, one bite at a time. In a perfect world, your body would effortlessly produce melatonin each evening, gently easing you into a deep and restful sleep. But let's be honest, life rarely works that way. Between stress, age-related changes, late-night screen exposure, and irregular sleep schedules, your natural sleep signals can easily become disrupted. That's where cherries step in, small, sweet, and powerful. Eating 10 to 15 fresh or frozen cherries about an hour before bed can help your body reset its internal clock and re-establish a healthy melatonin rhythm. This isn't just a bedtime snack, it's a natural signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. And that's only the beginning. Cherries are packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that combat silent inflammation, especially in the brain. Think of them as your nighttime cleaning crew, sweeping away oxidative stress while you sleep so that you wake up feeling clear-headed, focused, and emotionally balanced. Ever woken up with stiffness, brain fog, or just a general sense of being off? That could be a sign you're not getting into the deep, restorative phases of sleep. Cherries help guide your body from light sleep into deep, cellular repair, where your mind rejuvenates and your body truly heals. And there's one more hidden advantage: seasonal shifts. As daylight hours change throughout the year, your melatonin rhythm can get thrown off. Cherries act as a natural anchor, helping your body maintain a consistent sleep cycle, no matter what's happening outside. Here's a pro tip: always choose fresh or frozen cherries, never dried. Dried varieties often come with added sugars that can spike your blood sugar and disrupt your body's natural wind down. You can enjoy cherries as they are, or blend them into a smoothie with almond or oat milk for a tasty, science-backed sleep booster. Now, let's talk about kiwi, the vibrant green fruit that's quietly one of the most effective sleep aids in the world. Don't let its exotic appearance fool you. Kiwi has been thoroughly studied, especially in its homeland, New Zealand, and the results are impressive. Just 1 or 2 kiwis eaten an hour before bed can significantly increase both sleep duration and quality. Why? Because kiwi is packed with serotonin, the brain chemical that regulates mood and prepares your body for sleep. Serotonin is the direct precursor to melatonin. So, when you eat kiwi, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to make melatonin naturally. But the benefits don't end there. Kiwi is rich in vitamin C and vitamin E, antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, the hidden force behind mental fog, memory issues, and restless nights. Ever wake up feeling off, unable to focus, or emotionally drained? Kiwi helps fight that, from the inside out. Here's a surprising bonus: the skin of the kiwi contains more antioxidants and fiber than the flesh. Yes, it's edible. Just rinse it well and gently rub off the fuzz. Eating the whole fruit boosts your gut health, and as we now know, a healthy gut equals better sleep. Want to enhance its effect even more? Combine 1 kiwi with half a banana about an hour before bedtime. The tryptophan from the banana and the serotonin from the kiwi team up to fuel your brain's natural melatonin production. You can also blend them with warm oat milk to create a creamy evening smoothie, light, sweet, and powerful. But kiwi's powers extend beyond sleep. It can help reduce anxiety, calm irritability, and even relieve mild muscle tension, all of which can be hidden barriers to a restful night. And now, let's talk about a unique and misunderstood sleep food: sauerkraut. Fermented, tangy, and loaded with probiotics, sauerkraut can be a surprising ally in your sleep journey, if used correctly. The live bacteria in sauerkraut help rebalance your gut microbiome, which influences hormone production, stress response, and even your mood. But be careful: the timing, quantity, and food pairings are critical. Eat just 2 to 3 tablespoons of raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut, never the cooked kind, and pair it with a complex carbohydrate like brown rice, sweet potato, or oats. Avoid mixing it with red meat, processed foods, or alcohol, especially near bedtime. These combinations can slow digestion, spike inflammation, and even trigger insomnia. The best time to eat sauerkraut? About 2 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to digest it and absorb the probiotics without overloading your system at the wrong time. Watch out for signs of histamine sensitivity, which fermented foods can trigger in some people. If you notice flushed skin, itchy sensations, unexpected body heat, or dull headaches after eating sauerkraut, listen to your body. It may not be the right fit for you. Want to try making your own? It's easier than you think. Just shred fresh cabbage, massage in sea salt, and seal it in a clean jar for about a week to ferment. And if you buy it ready-made, always choose raw, unpasteurized versions. Pasteurization kills the probiotics, rendering it far less effective. Here's something else you might not know. Sauerkraut is high in vitamin C, which helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that robs you of deep sleep. When cortisol drops, your body naturally relaxes and drifts into peaceful rest. However, a word of caution if you're taking iron supplements: vitamin C increases iron absorption, and excess iron in the blood can interfere with melatonin production. To be safe, avoid pairing sauerkraut with supplements. Keep it simple, natural, and part of a light evening meal. Used wisely, sauerkraut can be a secret weapon in your bedtime routine. But like all things powerful, it must be used with care. You might be surprised to learn that this curious little fermented food, sauerkraut, offers more than just digestive benefits. When used correctly, it can support your nervous system, brain health, and even enhance your natural sleep. But that's not all. Let's move to sleep food number 6, oatmeal, the surprising bedtime superfood. Yes, we usually think of oatmeal as a warm breakfast staple. But the truth is, it could be exactly what your body needs at night. When prepared the right way, oatmeal becomes one of the most underrated natural sleep aids in the world. It helps calm your nervous system, balance your blood sugar, and gently guide your body toward a peaceful, uninterrupted rest. Why is it so effective? It comes down to 3 key nutrients: magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting carbohydrates. Magnesium relaxes the muscles, slows the heart rate, and quiets the mind. Zinc is essential for the production of melatonin, your brain's sleep hormone. And the complex carbs in oats provide a steady, slow release of glucose throughout the night, keeping your energy levels balanced and preventing nighttime wake-ups. Here's the hidden sleep secret: most people who wake up between 2 and 4 a.m. aren't disturbed by dreams or noise. They're waking up because of a dip in blood sugar. The brain detects an energy drop and triggers a mini stress response, pulling you out of deep sleep. Oatmeal helps prevent that crash. It stabilizes your system and prevents the 3 a.m. spike in cortisol that makes your mind race and your body restless. There's more. Oats contain a compound called avenin, which has gentle sedative properties. It doesn't knock you out, but it helps quiet mental overactivity, reduce overstimulation, and promote emotional calm. Here's a bedtime oatmeal recipe to try. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm oat or almond milk. Sprinkle in a bit of cinnamon and top with a handful of almonds or walnuts. It's satisfying, warm, and enhances the sleep-regulating effects even more. Prefer something lighter? Blend a banana with a teaspoon of ground oats and warm plant milk for a creamy nighttime smoothie. It's light, nourishing, and easy on digestion, perfect for winding down. And the best part? Studies show that regular oat eaters spend more time in deep sleep stages, the kind of sleep where the body repairs, memory consolidates, and true recovery happens. Even if your sleep duration stays the same, your quality improves. You wake up sharper, more focused, and in a better mood. So if you've been feeling drained, struggling to fall asleep, or waking up exhausted, it might be time to borrow from your morning bowl, and bring oats into your evening routine. Now, on to the final food, chamomile, the ancient herbal healer. Chamomile tea is widely known, but few realize that its effectiveness depends entirely on how it's prepared. Simply dunking a tea bag in boiling water for a few seconds will not release the compounds your body needs to truly relax. The key? A flavonoid called apigenin. Apigenin binds to the same brain receptors as anti-anxiety medications, but without the side effects. It gently signals your nervous system that it's safe to let go, safe to slow down, and safe to sleep. But apigenin is delicate. Scalding water can damage its structure. To get the full benefit, you must steep it correctly. Here's how: use dried, whole chamomile flowers, not the low-grade dust found in typical supermarket tea bags. Bring your water to a boil, then let it cool for 30 to 60 seconds until the bubbling stops but steam still rises. Pour the hot, but not boiling, water over 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried flowers, and cover the cup immediately. Steep for 8 to 10 minutes, no less. Covering the tea while it steeps is crucial. It traps the essential oils that hold chamomile's potency. If you let them escape into the air, you're losing the very compounds that promote sleep. Use a ceramic or glass cup, not metal, to avoid chemical reactions that can alter the delicate apigenin structure. For maximum potency, combine chamomile with lemon balm, passion flower, or even a touch of raw honey, which itself contains relaxing compounds. This simple yet sacred ritual, drinking properly steeped chamomile tea 30 to 45 minutes before bed, can shift your wind-down routine from a habit into a healing practice. Chamomile won't sedate you like a pill. It sets the stage, creating the perfect internal environment for your body to fall asleep on its own, gently, naturally, and fully. So if you've tried chamomile before and thought, it doesn't work, the truth is, you probably didn't brew it right. But now you know better. You can unlock its full power with just a few mindful adjustments. This isn't about tea. It's about reclaiming sleep, with the help of nature's most gentle remedy. About 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime, prepare your chamomile tea. Turn off bright lights, silence your screens, and let the room ease into a gentle stillness, perhaps with some soft music in the background. When you drink chamomile tea at the same time each night, you're doing more than just relaxing, you're training your brain. Over time, the scent and taste of chamomile become a powerful sensory signal. They whisper to your nervous system, the day is over. It's time to let go. And here's the beauty of it. After just a few days of consistency, you may notice something subtle yet profound. You fall asleep faster, your sleep becomes deeper, and your nights feel easier. You're no longer fighting for rest, you're flowing into it. Let's move to the final powerhouse in our sleep arsenal, walnuts, the brain-shaped superfood that nourishes both body and rest. You've probably heard walnuts are good for the heart, but few people realize they're also one of the most effective natural sleep enhancers. With their rich, earthy flavor and delicate crunch, these little nuts contain a perfect cocktail of nutrients that directly support your sleep cycle. At the heart of their magic lies their high content of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, essential fats your body can't produce on its own. These healthy fats are crucial raw materials your brain needs to manufacture melatonin, the master hormone that regulates your internal clock. To put it simply, walnuts help your brain build melatonin naturally. By eating just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed, you're giving your body the tools it needs to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. But it gets even better. Walnuts also contain magnesium, the calming mineral that helps slow your heart rate, reduce muscle tension, and quiet an overactive mind. Together, these signals tell your body, it's time to rest. And perhaps most impressively, walnuts actually contain melatonin themselves, direct from nature, no conversion necessary. This means your body doesn't have to synthesize or convert anything. It just absorbs and uses it. If you often wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., without understanding why, this may be the reason. Your melatonin levels may drop too early. But by eating walnuts, you support steady melatonin production throughout the night. Let's take a real-world example. Meet Martin, a 67-year-old man who used to wake up multiple times a night for no apparent reason. After simply adding a small handful of walnuts to his dinner routine, everything began to change. Not only did he sleep more soundly, but when he did wake up, he could return to sleep quickly and peacefully. No more tossing and turning. Want to maximize the benefits? Soak your walnuts in water for 4 hours before eating them. This softens them and reduces compounds called phytates, which can interfere with nutrient absorption. Your body will digest them more easily and absorb more of the good stuff. Then, combine them with a high-carb fruit like banana or kiwi. Why? Because the tryptophan in walnuts, the amino acid that helps produce serotonin and melatonin, needs the help of carbs to cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, it turns into serotonin to relax you, and later into melatonin to help you drift off. Meanwhile, the good fats in the walnuts help fuel melatonin production throughout the night. Here's an easy, science-backed bedtime snack. Slice half a banana or a kiwi, toss in a few soaked walnuts, and enjoy it in a small bowl about an hour before bed. Simple, powerful, and backed by biology. These brain-shaped seeds may be small, but their impact is anything but. Incorporating walnuts into your evening ritual is a delicious, accessible way to guide your body back to its natural rhythm, to experience the kind of sleep that truly restores, repairs, and re-energizes. And when you start waking up feeling clearer, calmer, and stronger, you'll realize something important: deep, nourishing sleep isn't just possible, it's waiting for you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on more natural, science-backed ways to transform your sleep and your health. Because the best nights of your life might still be ahead.